All right, guys, jumping back into League for Dark Matter and Return Sphere. We're going against the Luca Goers this time. So yeah, we've had a really good go of it in this league so far. I mean, we're only in game 2, so it's not like we've done a bunch of games. But, I mean, we got quite a bit of experience and really not too many techniques, but we're trying. We're doing our best. But yeah, let's jump into it. Ooh, looks like we might have. See, these volley shots have been exceptionally difficult to get. It's just been a challenge. I don't know. I'd probably have to look at setting them up more aggressively than I am now if I really want to learn them. But for now, I'm actually gonna just naturally playing the games as we need to, and then hopefully winning them. And we're kind of at this point though where like Guado is broken. Like I don't know if you guys saw the last video, but I think the last videos were like Guado. He just like he's ridiculous. Like he just destroys the opposing teams in everything they try to do. So it'll be something where like they get in the midfield encounter and then Guado goes, nope, I want the ball. They somehow go left. Zazie Guado tackles. Then Guado encounters later. He wants the ball. Like that, in every situation, he's just there to get the ball. And I mean, he's like level 67 right now. He's very high level. So it's not to be unexpected. But it's still kind of crazy. Anyways, looks like Graves starts with the ball. Gonna go left. Actually, it's like a prophecy. I didn't know he would go left, but I guess he is. And gonna go forward, and like I said, Guado there to interact, whether it's a tackle, a block, like, there's just so much that's so hard to deal with. And then Graves loses the ball, and here we are. Looks like we are facing a Ronso, so that is very good for us. I'm trying to get Gira Guado open, though. This could be a problem. I don't think I'm too worried about encountering these people. They're both forwards, and they're both terrible. That's one of the challenges whenever you're trying to like encounter a player to then pass forward. Is you're like, does this forward have good stats? Like on the top of my head, like are they good or not? And normally the answer is no, they are not good because most forwards don't have really good block or anything. The Guado are pretty much exceptions to that rule. I don't know if there's any other. Maybe the Albed Sykes have good stats, but I don't think so. Now it's I think this video uploads on the 30th of September. It's currently the 12th, so this will definitely be uploading in the future. Right now, listening to Final Fantasy soundtracks that are on piano. So this video has 9.5 hours to it. So that should be enough background noise for a while to record. 9.5 hours. I think my series overall, they take around 30 hours of content, if that. I mean, they might even be lower than that. But they're actually not a large amount. Like, 30 hours of content actually isn't that much to record. But it's, for me, the biggest difficulty I find is commentating. So that's always been a challenge for me. Because I feel like what happens is I have these things to talk about, right? And then I just, like, lose... I don't know how to phrase it. Like, I feel like there's not a lot of stuff I can bring up, so my commentating gets weaker, and I become more quieter, like, as the video goes on, which is not ideal if you're trying to commentate on a video. But I think if I was just to play through a series without commentating, I think I could probably do a full, like, Journey to 99 in about 2 weeks. I think that's all it would take. You think 2 weeks, you think 2 hours per day, that's more than reasonable. But then if you do like an 8-hour day on the weekends, or if you're able to, like that blasts you ahead of everything else. And I have actually toyed with the idea of doing commentating. Is that how you speak English? I've toyed with the idea of doing like a voiceover commenting. See, it's already falling apart. It's the first video I've recorded today. But no, I've toyed with the idea of just doing a voiceover. I think that could be fine. I don't know though. One of the bad things about recording Blitzball and it facing an AI, like it would be more varied if it was a human being, but the AI over time becomes more predictable. And really, what the Journey to 99s give you, which I really, really, really like. I should talk about this. Looks like a little bit more experience for the enemy team, but more for us and a level up for Guado. So he's got more shoot and more HP level, 47. So they're finally tied. This is what we were hoping for. We wanted to tie our forwards. That was the big goal. But what the Journey to 99 gives you, which is the whole goal of it, was it gives you almost like a chart, you know, like like current like paths and statuses of what each team looks like at certain levels. So you don't have to watch every video, but what you can do is you can watch like specific ones. You can be like, oh, what do the Guado look like, or like level 20? Like let me jump to like episode 40, you know, episode 30, whatever episode that is, and you can jump along the way to see how they look, which I think is really fun. I think in further Blitzball series, I'm pretty confident on this, but I changed my mind a lot. But I think there'll be shorter series, so it'll be more. What am I doing? I'm thinking about what to say, and then I just swim in a circle. But no, it'll be a shorter series for everything, but it'll be more varied content. So it'll be like a league or 2 leagues of like a specific idea, and then it'll be onto another thing, and then over and over and over and over. And I think that would be really, really fun, and I'm really looking forward to that. But I don't want to do that for the Journey to 99 or the original teams, because I think there is something really nice about seeing where they start and where they end up, because this is kind of what Square gave you, so it's fun to play around with that. I might make some exceptions, but for the most part, I think it'll be like specific teams. The big thing I was curious about is if anyone had a specific team they want me to try out. I've done that before with, I think it was, username was Mr. Awesome Matty, I think it was. They had a team they did, and I recorded 2 videos on it, just showing kind of how they played, which was really fun. And they had really like interesting ideas. Like they had Wedge in the goalie box, which actually isn't a bad idea, but it's not what you see very frequently. So like they had these differing like ideas and like teams, and if anyone has a perfect team they record, or like maybe not even a perfect team, just like the preferred team, like I'm down to record content for it. I don't know, and I think that's kind of fun to do. I think one of the big benefits to it is it gives me the opportunity to play different things and be like, oh yeah, this is fun. But also, not everyone has like recording software set up. So like if you want to see your team played on YouTube, you've got to like buy equipment for it, which is not, you know, not always feasible. Which, I mean, you don't have to buy equipment, but if you don't buy equipment, it's based on what do you already have, you know? Like, do you have a PC good enough to actually record and stuff? Or is it, like, old? Like, can it run Final Fantasy? Like, there's a lot of questions to that. But, yeah. So, yeah, in short, with that very long rant, I think future content will be fairly short videos outside of the Journey to Level 99s. And then just specific ideas. It's been a long series for Blitzball. I mean, not to toot my own horn, but I feel like no one can look at my channel and say I've been slacking on maintaining the Blitzball identity. Like I've got quite a few Blitzball videos. I think like over 1,000 at this point. So I mean, we're still Blitzball mania regardless of anything. But the future will be different content for minigames, and then different kinds of Blitzball journeys. Because I think one of the things that happens later on in the series as well, which I mean we can see here, is we just start crushing the opposing teams. Like they they don't have a way to stop us. Which is like, it's fun to see the journey of the players, but it's not like, it feels like there's never a question on whether or not I'm going to win. So what's the natural way you lean towards then? You make more challenging teams. So I make a team that is objectively awful. I put arbitrary restrictions where I have to do specific formations. I, put people out of position from when they normally would be. Like, I make the game difficult on my end so that you're kind of like, will he actually win? Because I don't know. Like, there's, a team of all goalies, can that win a league? Maybe. It depends on the level. It depends on the goalies. And it's fun because it's fun for me because I'm also like, I don't know if I can win. So it's like it's exciting. But yeah, I don't know. I'm getting myself excited even talking about it. I'm really looking forward to a lot of the other content we have going on. Actually, really looking forward to the Kill It Beast. That'll be a really good one. The Journey to 99. They're one of my favorite teams. I would say my favorite team, though, is the Guado Glories. Looks like we got Roddy leveled up, level 38. I wish you could see other teams' stats. Looks like Guado leveled up. He's got more pass, shoot, block, HP. It's all good stuff. So more HP, block, and endurance for Guado. That's all good. Looks like Volucha is gone from the Guado Glories, and Eager is now on the team for 19 games. Zealots also gone from the Guado Glories. It's a new team. Now Shu is on the team for 14 games. And yeah. So, looks like Ronso Fangs and Guado Glories tied. That was unacceptable. The Guado Glories had to replace half their roster. We dominated the Luka Goers, clearly. 4 goals for Zazie, 2 for Garrett Guado. And then really a little bit of an early start for the Abed Sykes, but, Biggs decided to shut them down early on, and Iskin and Mafuri continued that. 5-2 for the Kill It Beasts. Cool. Alright, well thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and when you come back we'll be playing more Blitzball. Till next time, guys.